spite of the injuries, this will be a pretty encouraging victory.
Yeah, it is. Again, to sort of have something on the line with being able to be the first team in Real Salt Lake history to win 5 in a row, to get a little bit of vengeance for Kansas City being the only team that got a result against us last year. To have both of the things on the line and come through is important for us. It was not a great night of soccer, I don't think. On our part, it was a little bit disjointed. I don't think we possessed the ball as well as we have on prior occasions. But good to see that we make the critical plays and we end up walking out here with 3 points.
What do you thought about Fabi and Alvaro? They seem to have a terrific partnership, and especially hockey.
Yeah, really, I think that they have a good relationship. I think they both look for each other very well. They both run off of each other very well. And then you include Javier in that little bit of a triangle, and then you see some real nice combination plays from those 3 players.
It's never if I'm not mistaken, it was Andy and Chris who came off at half with hamstring injuries, right?
Yep.
Are
yeah.
those serious? Or?
I'm hopeful that they both came out before they got serious. I think that that's the initial indication I got. Talking to Andy, he kind of want to continue, but with 4 games in 11 days, we're going to make decisions to try to keep everybody as healthy as possible because we're going to need all hands on deck, obviously.
Right. Coach, I think you put a little bit of a challenge out there to Gene before this match. What were your thoughts on his performance?
Really pleased with him tonight. He was in and around a lot of good defensive plays for us. Looked a bit more alert than he has on prior occasions for us. And really spent a lot of time with this week talking with him and going over video, and I think that we benefited from that and he benefited from that.
Other than one slip up by Borchers, I know you were really keen on getting the defense to do a good job tonight. How did you feel that went?
Yeah, I mean, if you take away the gift that we've given them, they didn't score a goal, so you can look at it that way. That's the glass half full, or you can look at it the other way, the glass half empty, and say we still weren't able to get a shutout.
Coach, and especially in the back, in the right back, you keep switching to Robbie Russell and Tony Beltran. Is it related to performance, strategy, or both?
Again, 4 games in 11 days. There will be a rotation, and it won't be the only position there'll be a rotation in. Anytime that we're forced to play a lot of games in a small amount of time, we have enough players that we believe in that we think we can do a rotation. So to be a little more clear with you, it had nothing to do with performance because Robbie Russell has been playing fantastically well, as has Tony Beltran, as has Chris Wingert. So in my mind, they're all 3 starters. It's just unfortunate that we can only play 2 at a time.
Jason, I mean, there were a lot of questions about your club coming into the month of May. Now leaving the month of May, you guys are obviously in a completely different spot. Can you kind of talk about just how good of a job you guys have done the last 30 days?
Yeah, I'm really pleased. Obviously pleased that our players, not only just with the results, but I think we're playing with a bit of a confidence now. And even when, like on a night like tonight, when the soccer's not great, you still feel like our guys are composed, mature, and believe in each other. And you're thinking all the time, the result's going to come, the result's going to come, the result's going to come. And guess what? It does. And I think that it speaks to how much everybody believes in themselves. And so now we're at a point after 10 games, I believe we've had 5 home and 5 away, a balanced schedule. So it was real easy after 5 games to look at us and say, oh, here we go again, Real Salt Lake, but one home game and 4 aways. So now with a balanced schedule, I think we have a clear indication of where we are and where we should be.
One last question, then the locker room's open.
Jason, you're heading off to D.C. A visit to the White House, B, an Open Cup match, and then a follow-up match against DC again in league action. DC won, they beat Chivas tonight. How are you going to approach both those big matches? Because Open Cup, we make it in, and a road win would be nice.
Yeah, it's a difficult balancing act now, and I guess that we will find out how much we believe in our players and whether or not they'll prove us right. Because I don't foresee us being able to play the same lineup in both of those matches. And it gets even tougher because now with injuries to Chris Wingert, Andy Williams, Nelson Gonzalez, in the past week, now your options are somewhat limited. So I think it's all something that we've now got to kind of re-look at. It was nice to have a plan before today, and that plan may have just changed.
Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.